Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the 5.6 beta. And once again, man, shout out to the Marvel Future Fight team for hooking your boy up with early access so we can test out these new uniforms and these new characters that will be coming in the V560 update. And as always, I gotta let y'all know that anything you see here is subject to change, presumably when the update goes live next week, Tuesday, rolling into Wednesday, depending on where you are in the world. Okay, so even though Cable's looking really good right now, they could buff him and make him way better, or they could nerf him and make him way weaker. I gotta be 100 with y'all, but from what I'm seeing right now, I'm really digging it. You know what I'm saying? His damage has gone up exponentially, and I'm telling y'all, man, my boy's out here looking hella suave, looking like the Marvel Future Fight Terminator, you dig? And these bosses, man, they gonna be getting it. I'm telling you, they gonna be dying expeditiously. So check it out, man. Cable in this new uniform. If you are a fan of my guy Nate Dogg, you absolutely gotta pick up this uniform. One, if you don't have a uniform for him, because he looks way cooler and he's doing way more damage. Especially if you are free to play, you should definitely pick up this uniform for Cable, because of the fact that the uniform bonus in itself is basically a CTP of energy proc. Right, you can see it for yourself. Increases chain hit damage by 30%. So if you don't have many CTPs of energy laying around, pick this thing up and you're basically gonna have a CTP of energy on Cable. But what if you have a CTP of energy on Cable? Well, it's like you had two of them, right? And this guy is basically a DPS god in every sense, right? He kills stuff super fast, and World Boss, if you're struggling, this uniform is definitely going to help you, and it is a noticeable upgrade from this one. However, I wouldn't be me if I didn't point out the negative sides of this uniform. Like I said, aesthetically, it's amazing. Damage-wise, it's way better. However, you're losing a little bit of survivability, right? So this is something for you guys to keep in mind. Ultimately, I don't think it's enough for people to say you shouldn't buy this uniform, because the defense down on the forward skill is absolutely stellar, and in this uniform he's way easier to play, and Cable was already very easy to play. Now literally all you have to do with Cable, if you want to get good damage, well, not even good, like godly damage, is go 4 cancel 5, sit there, do nothing, and then just do 4 cancel 5. Brain dead easy. Massive amount of damage. However, if you want to be optimal, you can go something like 4 cancel, 3 cancel, 2 cancel, 5. However, anytime you're canceling multiple skills and trying to land the damage proc on the third or fourth skill, right? Not necessarily the skill itself, but like in that chain of events where you're just canceling multiple skills, you always run the risk of one of the skills that you're trying to cancel stealing the damage proc and lowering your damage. However, if you're fast enough and you get off the 4, the 3, and the 2 for that crit rate buff, and then go right into the 5, you're gonna notice that they're feeling it, okay? They're feeling it. It's a whole lot of damage. But if you want to play it safe, you want to go something like 4 cancel 5, or at least 4 3 5, right? Because the 3 is going to give you that damage accumulation. That means when Cable is taking damage from the boss trying to break through his invincibility on his 5th skill, right? Even though if they don't have penetration, they're not going to do any damage to you, right? But it's always nice to put this thing up, because this is going to heal you in the off chance that they do have penetration. So you definitely want to consider going 4 cancel 3 cancel 5 for Cable. That way the accumulation is building his damage, so he's going to do even more damage, in addition to the defense down from the fort. And the new fort actually does way more damage than the old one, so that's also something for you to keep in mind, probably due to the fact that it has defense down that is constantly applying, right? However, the problem with Cable in this uniform, and the reason why I said he's losing some survivability compared to his previous uniform, is that now that he's so brain dead easy to use, he doesn't move around a lot, right? If you're just using 4-3-5, you're not moving around. You're basically in the same spot for the entire duration of the fight. And even if you're one of the finessers that like to use the one skill, that doesn't move you anymore. The reason why that's bad is in War Boss Ultimate, stuff is always trying to kill you. The boss is tracking you constantly. People like Call Obsidian, he's mental. Seriously, right? Constantly trying to kill you, but not just that. The stage effects, they're tracking you. And if you're staying in place for a long duration of time, eventually something is gonna catch you, right? Whether it's the Blade Twister, whether it's the Toxic Meteor, or like one of the traps, like the Time Freeze trap, right? So because he doesn't move around on his 4 or his 1 anymore, he kind of loses some situational survivability, because with the old uniform, you could use the 4 to like reposition yourself. Let me just jump in the preview and show you guys what I mean. Like, it's hard to do it in an actual fight in War Boss, right? So we're gonna do it here. So like this skill, it literally keeps you in the same spot, right? However, in the old uniform, let's just go here, go all the way down, and where you at? Cable. Now, with the old uniform, he moves around, right? And the reason why that's important is sometimes the Toxic Meteor is going to spawn under your feet. However, the little bit of movement that gives you definitely helps with your survivability. Same goes for the old 1 skill, gives you some movement as well. With the new uniform, you don't have that. There's no movement. You're going to notice that basically for all of his skills now, he just stays in the exact same place. Like the 4, the 1, like there's a little bit of movement, but that's not necessarily a good movement pattern, because he's moving towards the enemy, which means he's moving towards the boss, which means punch to your face, punch to your throat, probably gonna get you killed if you're not careful, right? Cable taking damage is not a bad thing, because he has healing, right? And he has damage accumulation based on damage received. But it's War Boss Ultimate. The higher you get, the less likely you are to be able to out heal all the damage that you are taking. So he's definitely losing some situational survivability. But ultimately, I don't think that is enough to say this uniform is not a must buy. Maybe it's because I'm a super fan of Cable. Maybe I'm just riding real hard. But my guy is hella suave in this uniform, and he does work. I'm telling you guys, brain dead easy to play. Literally, all you got to do with Cable is go 4, 3, 5. That's it. Or you can go 3, 4, 5, either one. Just try to get your damage proc on your 5th, you're golden. You can go 4, that's it. Like, just get the 4 off, get the 3 off, get the 2 off, right into the 5. Just be careful not to lose your damage proc along the way. You're guaranteed to get an insane amount of damage. That being said, boys, let's get out of here. Let's take him into some content so y'all can see how my boy Nate Dogg rocks in this uniform. I'll show you guys the uniform options for him. I only have it at advanced. Also, I'll show you guys what's going on with the cap. The next uniform is actually Hyperion, so those of you guys who don't like that, it's unfortunate, but many of you guys have the Infinity War Black Widow. So, y'all been asking about the cap. I didn't speak about it because there wasn't anything to speak about. You can see for yourself. You can see for yourself. The cap hasn't been raised in the slightest. And honestly, I don't think they are going to raise it, but I am hopeful that they listened to the player base and they see that that is something that is frustrating for the majority of us. It would be nice if they pumped it up to like 4,000. You know what I'm saying? Pump it up. Shout out to Joe Budden. But anyways, it would be nice if they brought it up to 4 or 5K. But ultimately, these materials right here, having a cap on that makes Netmarble a lot of money because people are impatient, right? And they realize that whales, or mindless whales, as you guys want to call them now, right? Or people like me, I guess, because I spend on them from time to time, right? Just because I want to bring you guys content at a pace that you guys determine, right? Anyways, the point is, Netmarble realized a long time ago that these items, having a cap on them, makes them a lot of money. So I never see them removing the cap altogether. And when I speak like this is me being a realist. This is me giving you the cold hard truth based on how I feel, not what I want. Listen to me. Sometimes I come here and I talk to you guys and I tell you guys what I think is going on with Netmarble, and you guys think I'm giving them ideas. No, I'm telling you guys what they could potentially be thinking and what I feel, not what I want. Obviously, you guys know me. I'm a grinder, I'm a hoarder, On my own account, I have over 100k black antimatter on deck all the time because I'm the type of person that gets everything that they can get for free and only spend when they need to. And they realize that there's a lot of people in the game like me that won't spend money unless they absolutely need to. And that is why they created a cap on these materials and why I see these caps never going away. Not because I want it, because obviously I would want the cap to be limitless so I can just store up everything. But the thing is, a cap being on these materials give people like me a significant advantage over people coming into the game as new players and over free-to-play players in general, because I'll be able to stack my stuff from now until the end of time, because not only do I play the game more than most people, I also spend more money on the game than most people, right? So that is something for you guys to keep in mind. Not the point of the video, but you guys been asking about the cap. It hasn't been raised. I haven't talked about it because there's not really anything new to say here. Everything I just said is what I've said before. That being said, let's take my guy Nate Dogg into some action. And I'll give you guys a comparison between the uniforms another time because this video has been long enough. Too long, because some of you guys, you're not going to make it to the end of this video. So what I'm going to do here is just put him into stage 38 and show you guys how fast he can melt this thing. Like, it's mental. It's like berserk, bro. Like, and keep in mind, this is on an account that's not my own, with a build that's not my own, with a raid level that is way lower than mine, right? 200 less, right? So yeah, I definitely see Cable in this uniform being able to push to like 60 call easy, right? Because right now he can do 50 easy. So I'm thinking with the defense down and the new chain hit, 60 easy. All right. Let's do this. Actually, I shouldn't even use Fury's buff. Look at this. Look at this. My goodness. I'm just going to stand there. What I should have done was this. Okay. That's it. That's the money shot. I'm going to walk up in there. Walk up in your house. Take everything like I own it. Why? Because my name is Nate Dogg. And I deserve it. Don't listen to me, guys. I'm an idiot. But like, listen, look at this guy melting. Like, look at this. Look at this. The thing is, he doesn't move around enough, man. But like, under a minute, he's cutting through 38. This is mental. Also, keep in mind, the ISO set on him, not awakened yet, okay? It's not awakened yet. I'm pretty sure he can melt through this shield. Like, can we even melt through it? No, we can't. I didn't get enough of a startup time. I think we could have melted through it. Like, a minute, like, it's crazy. I actually got time frozen there. Not bad. I thought he was going to die from that. So let me show you guys what he does on like stage 40 against Corvus Glaive over here, right? And we're gonna do this right here. We're gonna swap that, and we don't need to give him any ignore dodge. You guys can see for yourself. Cable's always been a very powerful character. I think he's one of those characters that Netmarble got right from the jump, right? And the uniform is just adding on to his strengths. It's not making him do anything that was like completely impossible for him before. All right. Jeez. Oh God. Oh God. Somebody call the doctor, bro. I think Corvus is he's in for a rough fight, bro. Somebody call the doctor, bro. Who's the doctor on Thanos' squad? Is it Ebony? It might be Ebony, you know. But look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Jeez. Oh my God. Boys, if you're free to play, this uniform is for you, right? Because you're not going to have that many CTPs of energy. You can just give this uniform to Cable, and it's basically a CTP of energy. This guy iframe and interrupted me. It would have been really cool if they gave him iframe ignore on one of his skills. You know how nasty that would be? Like, look at this. Look at this. This guy just keeps interrupting the flex, bruh. Why are you interrupting the flex? What is this, a no flex zone? Like, chill. Oh, come on. Come on. Yo. You guys notice that the range on these like modifiers now in World Boss Ultimate, it got way bigger? Like, okay, let's stop it. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. I don't want to accidentally clear it because I do want to test out a couple more characters potentially today for you guys. Just wanted to give y'all a first look at the uniform. Trust me when I say it's a noticeable, very noticeable upgrade from this uniform. Not just visually, but also like in performance. Damage-wise, this uniform is definitely superior. If y'all want to see a side-by-side comparison between the base kit, the new uniform, and the old one, I can definitely do that for you, whether it's on the beta or on my own account, right? You can see the build for him. It's good, right? But it's not like perfect, right? You can see for yourself, we are missing some stats that could be much higher, but we do have a CTP of energy on him with very good stats. So boys and girls, we're gonna wrap it up right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Listen to me kick it with y'all. I appreciate it. You guys are fan-freaking-tastic. I love y'all. Y'all the best audience ever. So thank y'all, man, so much. All the love, all the support. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay safe. Peace.